Hey there, comic book fans. I am back from the comic shop again today. Pretty small week, 4 comics. 2 I picked up off the shelf, 2 were on my pull list. But first we'll start off by showing you my cover that I have on top of my printer this week, my little museum place that I've been looking at. Iron Man 94. This is right around when I first started buying Iron Man. I didn't buy it regularly till issue 100, but this is one of my issues that when I first started buying it. There's a few really good Kirby covers this time. This is one of them. Was that Kraken or somebody? Frenzy at 50 Phantoms. Where did I put my glasses again? Should have found these before I started. This is Kirby, and who's on the inks on this one? Oh, I thought it was signed, but I don't see it right there. But just a fun Kirby Crackle cover. Water, danger, people, electric sword, all sorts of fun stuff. That's a good one. And then we got, what freebie stuff did we get? So we got Comic Shock News 1742 Ultra Mega. What is that? I don't know. Is that Ultraman? Ultra Mega kicks off with Ultra Mega first issue. But yeah, Ultra Mega. Oh, Image Skybound. 24. A hefty 68-page first issue, courtesy of creator James Harron and colorist Dave Stewart. I have no idea what it is. Looks like a sort of Mega Man riff. Looks like fun. Maybe we'll check it out. Oh, there's a little Carnage for you. Lots of stuff to see in this issue. So, some X-Men Legends. Looks like a new Marvel Masterworks there. What Marvel Man? Oh, that's Captain America, Volume 13, Red Sonja. Lots of stuff to look at in that. And the other freebie thing I got is this Eternals. Eternals #1 with its 75 million covers was out this week. I, of course, didn't get it. You know, I'm not terribly interested in Eternals #1. But I'll look at the freebie thing. It's got, it's always interesting to see the pencil work. It's got a few pages of pencil work. That's always neat. I really do love Jack Kirby's Eternal series from the 70s, but everything after that just don't really care, is what it comes down to. Oh, 2 things I want to show you I'm reading this week. I read them on Hoopla. So let me see if I can show you. This is Reckless, the new Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips book, is already out on Hoopla, which is the library app. So I figured, it's on my Amazon wish list. I'm going to get it someday, but I figured I may as well read it digitally now because I can. So it was real good, Reckless. So if your local library supports Hoopla, you can go on and read it. And the other one I just started that's pretty cool. I saw this on the stands and kind of wanted to check it out, but never did. But since I can take it out of the library app and read it digitally, this is the new Dune adaptation by which, it's a Bill Sienkiewicz, now a major motion picture. The graphic novel, book 1, this is, I think I'm like a third of the way through it. It's pretty cool. It's Dune is a big, long novel. I don't remember any. I read it back in high school, so I don't really remember it that well. But the first 50, I can tell that they're taking sort of a novel pacing approach to it. I read the first 50 pages, and there's not much action in it, but Dune wasn't an action novel, so I'm cool with it. I really enjoyed the first third of it. I can't wait to read the rest, but I haven't actually used Hoopla in a little while, but I heard that Reckless was on it, so I went on, and then I found some other thing. With Hoopla, you can borrow like 10 books a month, and they got lots of graphic novels and things, so I may as well use it. Let's see what I got. Crossover #3. Donnie Cates, Jeff Shaw, Dee Cunniffe, John J. Hill. I enjoyed the first 2 issues, so it's on my pull list now. It's this weird story where it's what if every fictional superhero invaded our world in Colorado. I think it's all in Denver or Boulder. I can't remember. I think it must be Denver. I can't even remember. But they put a big dome around the city, and all us in the outside world are freaking out, and we don't know what's going on in that dome, and people are trying to figure out. And the comic book people all have this moire pattern, these dots on their face, so you can tell them from regular people of the world. So that's kind of weird. it looks like they're going to give us some more backstory here of what happened because we don't know what went on in that dome after the dome went up. And like Batman's there, Superman's there, Spider-Man's there, all the superheroes you know are there. So that makes it a crossover. But it's not about them, it's about the rest of the world. So we'll see what happens there. And good old Usagi Yojimbo. So he's going up against some, what are those called? Yokai? Those mythical animal creatures. The giant werewolf guy. I think he was in the last issue too. Though this is a part 1. Or he was mentioned somewhere. But Usagi is always good. Usagi in color is especially good. There's some monsters for you. And there's, there's nothing not to like about Usagi Yojimbo. Why aren't you picking it up? And what did I pick up off the shelf? Saw this facsimile edition. First appearance of the Falcon. What is this, 1/17 of Captain America? I'll pay $4 for that. It's funny, I probably would have ordered this if I saw it on my, but I, for some reason, I haven't been looking for facsimile editions on my pull list because I haven't on my, every week I get a final order cutoff email where I can order stuff from my comic shop. And I haven't been scouring it for facsimile editions. So this one slipped by me and I saw it on the shelf and was like, I only had 2 books, so I may as well pick that one up. And the other one I picked up is the very thin Solid Blood 17. I think this came out a couple weeks ago, but it was out in my shop now. It's Robert Kirkman and Ryan Otley doing the 17th issue of some comic book. I don't know what this was supposed to be, what kind of stunt. But so far, I haven't read it yet, don't know if it's good or bad. But so far, the most remarkable thing about it is its thinness. It's done on this uncoated paper that's just thin. I guess it's supposed to look like old newsprint. But, it's just uncoated paper. We really don't have newsprint anymore. So I'll give it a read and see how good it is. Good, bad, and different. Now, let me show you a little artwork I did. What do we got? If you saw my art supply unboxing, you see I got new ink. So I'm trying to work out a new style with these new inks. Matter of fact, you'll see another art supply unboxing probably tomorrow. I ordered some more art supplies from Jerry's Artorama. Got to stock up at the beginning of the year. So these are all with those new colored inks I got. I'm just working out what I'm going to do with them. These are also made with the colored inks. Well, these are markers, and the colored ink actually made the toned ground. So that's not actually some of it's colored ink, but most of it's marker and India ink, and the colored inks for sort of the toned background there. Did a few of these. These I use on my radiantcomics.com Sunday webcomic. I put together a bunch of my art cards and a bunch of my cartoon art cards where they say something. Kind of like her. She came out pretty cool. There you go. You got some comics, you got some art, and you guys have a good week out there.